How dare you!
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Kuro Yusugi here, aka Black Moon, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about are fighting games becoming way too serious? And my answer to that is yes, I do think they are. Now, of course, there is a lot of people who are sugarcoating shit and just constantly sugarcoating shit and not just being real and just letting it be known. Of course, you do need to practice in order to get good and stuff like that, but at the same time, I remember fighting games used to be fun, and you know, you can enjoy it, and the shit wasn't really that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was like, it was friendly shit talking, but that's as far as it went. But nowadays, people are calling you a noob, which I think that word is very disrespectful to beginners that are not like a nerd and spend multiple hours playing the game. Because people have to deal with personal issues and personal life and pay bills and shit like that, and for people to sit there and just call somebody a noob and disrespect them based on the fact that they're not as good as you at the video game, I just think that's very disrespectful. Somebody just messaged me, but basically all I'm saying is that I do think fighting games are way too serious. Once upon a time 2 years ago, I was never like this. I got good 2 years ago, actually. I went against this guy on Injustice 1, and he noticed that I was really good with Flash, like with the combos, but he said, do you know anything about frame data? Do you know about footsies, spacing? I was like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, I had no idea what he was talking about. And then we went again, and then he just bodied the shit out of me, and I was just like, yo, what the hell? Like, I couldn't do shit. I didn't know what the hell to do or nothing. I just kept armoring and shit, because I knew what armor was, but I didn't know what the fuck all that extra shit was. And you know, when he started telling me all this shit, it just started hurting my brain immediately, because it's like, yo, I thought games were meant to be like a stress reliever, but apparently not, because you know. And another thing, let's just be real here, from Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat to Injustice, these fighting games are not meant for casual gamers. They can make as many training modes as they want, such as Injustice 2, but it still doesn't matter at the end of the day, because a lot of casual gamers are not going to sit there and dedicate all that fucking time into a video game, like into like one character and learn matchups and stuff, because that's just too much. It feels like a 9-to-5 job when you're training with a character. My vein on the side of my temple would just start thumping, you know, because I'm trying to think of an experiment with different stuff, you know, trying to figure this out, trying to figure that out. But with combos, it's very easy. Like, it's, you know, it's very easy, but you know, you got to know mix-ups, you got to know jailing, you got to know the neutral game, aka footsies or spacing. You got to know so much shit in order to play and be good at a fighting game at this point in these times that is ridiculous. And I do find it very disrespectful that they would make this game cater this game basically to hardcore gamers, when there's so many more casual gamers out there who are just trying to look for a game to have fun. And I grew up playing Mortal Kombat, even though I'm 22. I grew up playing Mortal Kombat, and I love Mortal Kombat to the death of me, but the fact that they would go down this road and decide to think that this is like okay to do, I don't really agree with it. You know, I went in King of the Hill and I was beating everybody, you know what I'm saying, because they didn't know the matchup or nothing like that, and I said, good job, you know, you guys will get better eventually and stuff like that. And it was like, thanks, man. They was like, this shit is ridiculous and stuff like that, and I was just like, yeah, it is. And I said, look, man, I used to be a casual gamer, but then I got sick and tired of people calling me trash and stuff like that, and I just learned how to actually play the game. And that's basically how I got good at the game. I learned what footsies were. I learned all this extra shit. I just hate the fact that they would make a game so stress worthy. Like, for real, when you come off of work, do you expect to play a game that's fun, or do you expect to play a game that's really stressful and it annoys you? Now, of course, some hardcore gamers were like, the reason why casual gamers don't like the fact that that these games are like this is because they can't get good at them, or whatever the case may be, or they can't win against people. Here's the thing with me, I don't care whether I win or lose as long as I'm having fun. But if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to play the game anymore, like at all. I just think the shit is just, there's no point whatsoever. But you know, that's all I really had to say. I was just mumbling on. I do think fighting games are way too serious. But like I said, my name is Kuro Yusugi. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Also, another thing, guys, before I go out the video, they took a video game that I grew up playing and loved as well, such as Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm or Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm, and they made that game actually really competitive as well. And I just seen that like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why would you take a game, a rated team for teen game that's meant for casual gamers and meant for fun, and you make it into this pro league type bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Competitive gaming has gone way too far. I've seen people take off their shirts at like ESL, on like YouTube. People taking off their shirts. You got like these out of weight, chubby type of people or whatever, just sitting there and just, man, it just, I do not like the state of fighting games at this point. And to be honest, I'm not really that excited for Mortal Kombat 11, because if they're gonna keep catering to hardcore gamers, then that's just ridiculous. Now, once upon a time, I used to be a casual gamer, but actually I'm not. Okay, I'm not anymore. Like, I do know what I'm doing. I do know about certain matchups. I do know pros and cons of certain characters, such as the character I'm using, such as Leatherface. But like I said, that's all I really had to say. Like, I just think that gaming has gone way too far, and if you do mention something like this, of course hardcore gamers are going to come out their mouth and run their mouth and talk a whole bunch of trash to you, because they're going to be like, oh, you're only saying this because you suck, or because the noobs and this, that, this, always making excuses and stuff like that. I mean, this isn't even like a game, like, technically, like, because you would think games would be a stress reliever, but clearly not, because you have this nonsense that's going on right here, where these people are just taking it way too far. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing ESL tournaments. These people are like sweating and wiping their hands and drinking cold water and listening to music, and it's like, bro, calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just think, I don't know. I mean, they made a training mode for like Injustice 2. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool and all. They made it like a learning mode, where you actually learn what the true meta of the game is. But at the end of the day, like, nobody in their right mind is just gonna spend like at least 5 straight hours a day trying to learn a character, like, and learn pros and cons and learn all this extra stuff about the character. Like, nobody ain't got that much time, but there's clearly some people that got a lot of time on their hands. But like I said, I mean, it's kind of depressing when you really think about it, because it's like, you would think growing up playing a game like Mortal Kombat, you think you would have a lot of fun, but clearly not, because you can't even go online and just have a good time. You want to know why? Because they take all the fun out of it. It's too serious. Like, you get beat, they want to talk trash to you, and all this extra stuff. It's really annoying. Now, the guy that you see me going against, he's a competitive friend of mine. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's just something else. Like, I'm just rambling on, but I just think that fighting games are just too serious. But see you guys later. Peace.